Hello students, today we are going to start chapter number 1, chemical reaction and equations. In this chapter, first of all we will cover chemical reaction, a process by which one or more substances which is known as reactant are changed in one or more substances known as product with different physical and chemical properties. So this type of reaction is known as chemical reaction. For example, we can see that there are some molecules of hydrogen and some molecule of oxygen gas. After the reaction, it will give water. So the hydrogen molecules and oxygen molecules are known as reactants, while water molecules are known as products. So this is the definition of chemical reaction. Now some chemical reactions happens in our daily life. So there are some example. First, respiration, then digestion of food, rusting of iron and formation of curd. There are some respiratory organs like mouth and windpipe, and digestive organs like stomach, large intestine and small intestine, in which these reactions occur. For rusting of iron, we can see here in this diagram there is iron lock. When it came in the air and water, then it will be rusted. There is also the reaction of corrosion. In this reaction we can see here 4Fe plus 3O2 plus 2H2O makes 2Fe2O3 dot H2O, where Fe represent iron, O2 represent oxygen and H2O represent water. After the reaction we got hydrated iron oxide, which is rusted. So this is the example of rusting of iron. Is that clear? After that we will know the characteristics of chemical reaction. There are some characteristics of chemical reaction like change in state, color change, change in temperature, release of a gas and precipitation. Okay, so the first one is change in state. There are 4 states in chemical reaction. S represent solid, L represent liquid, G represent gas and AQ represent aqueous. So there are some reactions like magnesium react with oxygen and makes magnesium oxide, where magnesium and oxygen are in different state. Magnesium is solid while oxygen is in the gaseous state. After the reaction we got product MgO, which is in the solid form. Okay, and it is also a redox reaction. Now the second example is H2O. After electrolysis we got hydrogen and oxygen, while H2O is in liquid form and hydrogen and oxygen in the gaseous state. So this is the change in state. Similarly, in the third example, NH3 is in gaseous state and HCl also in the gaseous state, and both of these are reactant. After the reaction what we get? NH4Cl. It is the product and it is in the solid state. So this is known as change in state. After that, the second characteristic is change in color. So here we can see the reaction of iron and copper. Here you can see that iron nail dipped in blue copper sulfate solution. After some time it will be green iron sulfate solution and copper metal on iron. Okay, so this is the change in color. After that, third characteristic is change in temperature. Sometimes the reaction conditions such as temperature, pressure catalyst, etc. for the reactions are indicates above and or below the arrow in the equation. So here we can see that CO, which is in gaseous form, plus 2H2 which is in gaseous form, makes CH3OH which is in liquid form. On the arrow we can see that here is 340 atm. Okay, in this pressure, only in this pressure this reaction will be occur. Similarly, the second reaction, 6CO2 which is in aqueous form plus 2H2O, then it will make C6H12O6 plus 6O2 plus 6H2O in the presence of sunlight chlorophyll. Okay, so this is the condition of change in temperature, pressure and catalyst. The fourth characteristic is release of a gas. Here we can see the reaction, the word equation for this activity, where zinc plus sulfuric acid makes zinc sulfate plus hydrogen. The above word equation may be represented by the following chemical equation, where Zn plus H2SO4 makes ZnSO4 plus H2. H2 is hydrogen gas. So in this reaction, hydrogen gas is released. Now the next characteristic is precipitation. Precipitation defined as the creation of a solid from a solution. When the reaction occurs in a liquid solution, the solid form is called as precipitate, while the chemical that causes the solid to form is called the precipitant. Here is the reaction, NaCl plus AgNO3 makes AgCl plus NaNO3. When we mix NaCl into AgNO3, then after the product creation we can see that AgCl in the white PPT, in the form of white PPT, it will at the bottom of the glass, while NaNO3 sodium nitrate as a precipitant in the glass. So the AgCl is precipitate while NaNO3 is precipitant. Okay, so these are the characteristics of the chemical reaction. Now we will learn balanced reaction. What is balanced reaction? Mass can neither be created nor destroyed in a chemical reaction. That is, the total mass of the element present in the product of a chemical reaction has to be equal to the total mass of element present in the reactant. In other words, the number of atoms of each element remains the same before and after the reaction. So, there are some examples. Let us try to balance the following chemical equation. The first one, the equation is Fe plus H2O makes Fe3O4. In the step 1, to balance a chemical equation, first draw boxes around each formula. Do not change any inside the boxes while balancing the equation. And in the second step, list the number of atoms of different element present in the unbalanced equation. So here we can see that below the equation, Fe has one molecule in left side, while hydrogen has two molecule and oxygen has one molecule in the left side, while Fe has three molecule and oxygen has four molecule in the right side. Hydrogen has also two molecule in the right side. So now we can see that Fe has one molecule left and three molecule in the right, while hydrogen has same molecule and oxygen has one molecule in the left and four in the right. So in the third step, we will equalize both sides. Equalize molecules of both the side. It is often convenient to start balancing with the compound that contains the maximum number of atoms. It may be a reactant or a product. So now what we will do, on the left side we write 3 before Fe. So the molecules of Fe will be equal both the side. Okay, after that we will balance oxygen. So we write 4 before H2O. So now the molecule of oxygen from left side and right side will be equal, but for hydrogen the molecules will be 8 in left side while 2 in the right side. So what we will do, we will write 4H2 on the right side. Here you can see that. Now the balance equation is 3Fe plus 4H2O makes Fe3O4 plus 4H2. So in this way we can balance our reaction. So today we have completed. Now I will recall you that what topics we have completed today. So the chemical reaction, after that chemical reaction in our daily life, characteristics of chemical reaction, and balancing reaction. If you like this video or understand this video, then like the video and share it with your friend. Also comment in the comment box. Thanks for watching.